Yeah,
Alright.
because you left her because
Let's
she
go ahead and
left
just
her
do
a big
that.
shop on.
No,
For the love
it's for other reasons that I don't want to talk
Alright,
to
so
you
anyway,
about,
guys.
Dragon.
You're gay?
Hello everyone.
Oh
yeah,
So
for
today,
sure.
today we're
No.
playing some.
You're just dumber than dumb.
Sorry, I get that level.
And I honestly do not trust you with that type of stuff.
No, maybe I'm just aggravated. I'm just aggravated with kiss that. Anyway, children.
What you trying to say about me, buddy?
Which counts
At
twice.
least I don't have a...
Which counts twice for
At least I don't
drag.
sound like a squeaker
But
dragon.
anyway,
I
so
don't sound like a stupid.
Your voice is higher pitched than mine.
This is true. This is true.
And I am way younger than you.
Redeem. Why are you throwing my pants at me?
Jesus, anyway.
Wants you to put them on.
So I have a story time for the worst year of me being a football player. And for starters, let me just say,
You talk.
if you're gonna play football, okay,
Look, Dragon,
just
she's
know
throwing pants at you 'cause she wants to
what I'm about to
you
say
off
is
so you
actually
won't get
a
tiny
true
nose.
story. So don't think it was just me being sucking all that because people playing football.
I say nothing to incriminate myself
But
because I also have.
let's get on to it.
Very
So
large listener ears around.
I wanted to become a football player, right? And I wanted to play in
He
it.
says
So I was going to ask my mom, can I join a football team? My mom said yes, and my dad said yes also. So we went to go and sign me up for football team like that. So I got signed up for a football team, and they was showing me like a lot of pads, a lot of helmets and all that, and showing me like some famous football players and all that. It was very cool actually. The place was just so cool to me. So anyway, one day when I came back from school, I heard I was actually put on the football team. I was glad and happy and all that. So no big diggy, right? I'm just happy and I could finally get on the football team. So I go ahead and I start playing. So I start playing
I could say something
with the.
Never mind.
So I start playing around with the football team, and then which is.
It's too mean for me to say. It goes against my better judgment.
Blacks, you have
Which
no
is-
better judgment.
Shut up, Dragon. At least I don't sound like a little schoolboy.
All right, well.
Well, she sounds like a little school girl, so I think we fit very well together.
I'm sorry if you hear my friends, everyone. So, okay, that's even better level.
Okay, we're skipping this. Skipping. There we go.
I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick.
I have a slight problem. Why? When we failed the mission, it took me back to my ship. So, is it going to ever let me in the mission, or just go right straight to Old Violet?
That's gonna just put you in Orange or Violet. Right now it's just the cutscene.
So anyway, like I was trying to say. So I'm playing with the football team, and very cool kids, and we was having fun and all that. So then one simple day, we're playing the football team. We have finally got to meet our coach, and let me say that he was a good but a terrible coach. We have two coaches. All right. Now, the first day of training was us pulling a tire, No, it wasn't hard for me whatsoever.
No way for you to leave.
So I just pulled that thing very easily.
Once we start this,
Okay.
it's gonna lock you out of it.
So a few days of doing that, and then here goes the real stuff. Here goes the real stuff. So it comes around. It comes along to a day later after I was running around the whole entire field, and then out of nowhere, coach wanted us to hit. Now, if you don't know what that means, coach technically wanted us to not fight, but instead he wanted us to see, who is better and and which of the people will be very helpful at hitting. Now, we will usually tackle each other and all that and stuff. And our parents was there, but they didn't get to watch us, sadly.
Trucker dude ever like a butt cheek on a stick.
Okay, I'm finna mute them probably. Oh god, yeah, that's even better. I'm finna see now. What would happen if I put that there?
Gatling's here.
Not much, but hey, at least we get some. We have a level 13, so for now, let's just put the way it is, and let's get some other ones. So, back to the story. So, we get to hitting, and I'm doing decent in there, and I wasn't very doing much because I haven't played football in a long time from a young age. So I'm not really doing much better than getting knocked back or actually getting under people and flipping them over. So it comes to the real game, and we are winning. We're winning and stuff, and I didn't get put up as much because my hits were not very good until 1 rounds later. I was actually put out to go and play, and then playing through this.
Now it doesn't sound like it. At first it did. It was like,
and then playing with the team was actually very fun. So I was playing with the team and running with the team, and then here goes the bad thing. First off, one bad thing I have to say is if you're ever gonna be a football coach or ever like that, don't here's what I say. Don't ever underestimate your team too much, because the other team was getting very mad at our coach because our coach was just being too cocky. Seriously, he was getting too cocky. The dude was saying, we're gonna win this, and they're gonna lose this and all that. And then we did win, but except for we had to go try hard ourselves because of our coach. No. When it comes to training, when we come out to training, you come out and get reviews on everyone. He gave me a little decent review, but except for, still, I give him a terrible review. So anyway, playing this football game was actually very good. Now, past
just get here quickly.
Sorry, my friend is interrupting me. Anyway, a few days, me playing with the football team, I actually wanted to quit one day because guess what? The coach was getting too annoying. Like, literally, the coach was getting too annoying. I couldn't handle the coach because the coach was getting too much. Okay? First off, one day when it was nighttime and we had to hit, I had to go use the bathroom at the randomest time. And yes, I had to use the bathroom. So, I was calling out the coach's name to the point I was yelling at the coach. Literally yelling at him. He would not respond to me. And when he didn't respond to me, guess what? I peed on myself. And it was horrible. And then when it was time for me to hit, I did get a little... Now, the coach says that when me and his other football player was hitting, it was the best hit that he had ever seen before, because the player pushed me back, I pushed the player back, and then it was like a rhino fight, freaking pushing each other back, and then we flip each other over, and we still we're still hitting, and then I did lost the hit, but at least I did so well on my own. So the coach decides, he's gonna put me out more on the outskirts of the field, and he did. He actually did that. He put me out more, which was a good thing, but also a bad thing, because guess what? I hit someone and person went down. He got cracked, and then the second thing that was kind of bad. I was gonna tell people. Yeah, someone. Here's the thing. I gotta tell the people. Talk to people about is when you're playing football, please don't aim for the neck with your helmet, because that can actually, sometimes it can kill people, or do something. Something went bad to that person. Because guess what? When I was out there, someone aimed for my neck, and freaking neck was in pain. My neck was literally in pain. I couldn't do much. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't freaking talk as much. I was talking so weak to the point the coach can barely even understand me. And then when they realized what was going on, they had to put me back. And that's literally like the worst. This is why I should have been. I just stayed on the sidelines for the whole entire game because of that.
Probably.
Wait, why do I have?
That's why I say never aim for the neck. And the player who done it, he got in trouble. And what I have heard from a friend who actually went up against me, which is I actually know this person.
I roll corrosive and gas.
He told me that the player received a ban because
I don't have our corrosive gas. I have our radiation gas.
Sorry, if I have to say, they have to. Oh yeah, I don't know. He told me no. He said that he got a ban because because this is like his 4th time hitting someone on the neck.
I don't remember. How do you activate the second arena?
What?
Okay. But anyway, this is the 2nd time that this player had actually hit someone in the neck.
Headshots.
And it was...
you gotta get 3 kills.
It was bad for the coach and bad for everyone else. So they had to ban the player from playing the football games.
Prime creates a ghost second copy if you get 3 or more kills and it lasts for a time limit. 3 or more kills within 1 clip. Can I come down? No, you gotta activate that. Okay. So this is almost unsoloable. It's almost, but the time limit gets increased if you do it with more than 1 person.
So what am I supposed to do?
Come with me if you want.
Okay. So
I'm waiting.
So anyway, friends keep on distracting me for some reason. Anyway, so
I'm trying to get the second one out here.
So he received a freaking a 3-day ban, so he couldn't play for 3 days. But when he got back on the team, he'd never aim for the neck again. Pretty much just insane. So,
Tell me when. Just a minute. We're getting. Okay, hit it.
So when hearing about that player getting banned, when I heard about that player getting banned, I was so happy because
it's done.
Because he literally, I could have talked for like I could have talked for the whole entire day. Because if I did, it would hurt my neck, and literally I would have to like be careful what my words would, like what words I'll use, because like I was talking to my mom that day while my neck was hurting, and she thought I said the F word, even though, which is what I said was, I said, because let me say this, that day when, you know, my neck was hurting, there was like a random truck coming around, and it kept on going around the whole entire neighborhood. And what I was told was people in the trucks was lost, and they was trying to find a way out. So that's why, I kept seeing them, which is actually kind of odd because in our neighborhood there's only one way in and one way only. Only in.
I can't. Okay, I'm not there. Okay, go. Do it. Hit it. Yes, hit it.
One only. But, when I said truck, she thought I said the F word. So, it was kind of...
Jesus, I just took a big hit. What? I don't know. I just took a big hit.
So, yeah. There's that. Now, another thing. Anybody will ask me, why is this coach a terrible one? Well, let me tell you this for starters. The coach, now, here's the thing about him. This coach was just so bad. Like, he was so bad of a coach, which is like, which amazed me because freaking, okay, I messed up.
If you couldn't tell, Private Taker is a poet.
And the other one's a Private Taker's mind is actually an Orican's mind. It's an Orican AI. Remember, because it's made out of Orican technology. So are the other ones. However, the other one, the Exploiter Orb, is British. The Exploder Orb is made from,
which is
the bodies
stupid. But anyway, so which is kind of first. So the coach, this coach, every time you mess up by a little bit, he always yells at you. Like, he will literally put you down and embarrass you and make you look like a weakling, which is I can't stand, because freaking his favorite he only had one favorite player throughout the whole entire season, and that was the quarterback. He liked the quarterback so much, to the point that he wouldn't care what he would do. He doesn't care what I would do or any other football players would do. Like, and it infuriated like most of the players. Even the parents had to step in and talk to him. My mom, but like literally, here's the thing, and also here's the other thing. Freaking one day I was playing in the fields and stuff, and the coach told me to come here, and when I went near him, he was like, all right, He's like, all right, go see your mom real quick. And so we went to my mom's car. I went to my mom's car, and then he comes following along, and they had an argument. Literally, they had an argument. He had so many beefs with the parents, and now that what I heard from that he is, not a coach anymore, I'm glad. I am literally glad. Like seriously, I am very happy that he is not a coach anymore, because I don't want any other children to go through what I had to go through.
They are shredding my defense layers. Gas.
Come on. I need to pick up. Otherwise, I can't use my gas.
I have gas as well.
We got a jackal.
Yeah, it's all these enemies. Oh, no wonder no one was destroying those things.
Which was too much. And
I have been taking care of towers. That's the first thing I took care of when I come.
Which is, he had an argument with my mom, and that actually kind of made me mad. Now, no, another thing about the coach. He will literally put you out if you do something so stupid to the point you messed up the team. Like,
yes, Kanata, I am going. Give me your fucking tits, you dumbass motherfucker. Piss me off, and I'm just gonna say fuck it and not invite you. Out of it, busy.
Sorry for my friend language.
Yeah, I could probably tell why. Ooh. Electricity.
I doubt that. That's if I could avoid this nullifier.
Already ahead of you. Already thinking nullifier shields down.
And another thing, like I was trying to say, is
magnetic guy out.
Is that he literally put you out, like I said, and you cannot, and also you cannot play the game for the whole entire game. And then he did this to me. So I was in the game in the fields, and I was playing. I was doing good, and then next thing you know, I was put out. So then I was put out, and I was waiting for him to call me out. So then I came to the coach. Can I go back out? He was like, yeah. Later, it's like, yeah, you go out. I will put you out there when time comes. So I was like, okay, sure. I waited for him to tell me to come out there. Guess what? He never did. He never called me out there. And then at the end of the game, when the game was over, he looked at me kind of like mad, and he was like, son, why didn't you tell me that you was out here? I was like, I did tell you, and you said that you're gonna call me out there. You're gonna call me out. You're gonna call me to go out there. And I kept on, and I literally where I was standing right next to him throughout the whole entire thing. And I was reminding him. I even pointed out and said, freaking, I wasn't able to go out there.
That explains what was shooting me. Tower in the distance.
I wasn't even able to go out there again. And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. You finna go out there. Like, it was just a huge lie.
Yeah, now you grab my mag.
I obviously told my mom about it because I didn't want him to just argue with my mom again, because that actually kind of made me a little bit upset.
I'm sleeping.
Dragon's
mentally insane. Yes, damn. But that's why she likes me, because she is too.
And wait, what? What was I doing? Oh yeah, this game. But
I arc-winged out of there.
But
Yeah,
you know,
well, I got tired of reviving my pet. Are they rushing in after us? No, that's just okay.
Oh, by the way, there's sometimes
it was
glitch where they explode or the proper ticket could follow you in the elevator.
Yeah, people discovered that a year or two ago. You know the roller things, the coil drives, they can do the same thing. I had one shoot me as I was trying to talk to NPCs when I was doing the quest for the hoverboard.
Darn it, I just deleted one of the
I
things.
kept being knocked on my face by the coil drive's cannon. But it couldn't kill me because, safe area. And I got a message. Installing the driving mag.
You have to have a working catalyst on your weapon and it has to be fully ranked.
I have no arc-wing weapons that have a catalyst.
Well, we need to get you one. Yep. Do you got 15 10 flat?
No, I got a fourth. Or not a fourth, I got 5 flat.
So anyway, back to the story time.
I just need 5 flat
so
I can buy you one. Flat.
So
I have 10.
Now you know how old he is.
Actually, isn't it that you can't gift items?
At the end of the season, we lost because of a cocky coach and literally done something that he should have never done in the first place. And I actually still kind of mad at this though because I actually wanted my trophy.
How about? Because that's the only way I can think of.
Because what he did. So when it was like the finals and we were finna go into the no, not the finals, but when it was like the final round and it was tied, the game was tied, and we was finna win. So he got out like the freaking worst players, and he got us a loss. We lost. Okay. Just say it now. We lost. Say it, seriously. We freaking lost.
I have 5 flat myself, so
let me check on the dog real quick. Just make sure he's behaving. He raided a tissue box last night while my dad was sleeping.
I sent Connor an invite, but he's not joining. Make it public. Oh, Gatling, you gotta suggest invite him.
Oh, am I the host?
Yeah, you're the host.
Okay.
Is he appearing offline? Yeah, he's appearing offline. I just suggested him.
I might actually get that.
There we go.
Okay.
So anyway.
Welcome.
So after that, no more, and I said I was gonna retire, and I said I quit football, and I don't want to do it again.
I think I'll wait until this last piece goes.
It's like seriously, I do not want to see this coach again.
So how about them?
He was that horrible. He was never. It was a little bit nice to me. The other coach, on the other hand, was the best. And here's the thing, guys. The thing about this coach is just so freaking stupid. Like, because now thinking about it, my young age coach, that was 20 when I was 7 years old probably, and I was playing on the football team. We literally
might be me.
Like, this coach is literally better than the coach I had when I was in the 4th grade. I mean, no, not the 4th grade. No, wait. Hold on. Was that the 4th grade? No, that's the 5th grade, probably. Yeah, 5th grade, probably. But seriously, like this, like the young coach, like the coach I had when I was young is better than this one. Even though that this is like, this coach on the other hand only works around with kids. Like seriously. Without doubt, this is a better coach.
I think that might be the one I do not have. Moderate, number one. Nope.
I would like moderate. Wait, is Badger in the one with the whip? Or is that Unari?
Anaru has the summons the wisp, which increases damage.
Okay, well, these are fine.
I'm not sure. Did I put my build into the group that you have?
For what?
Yeah, how's that for trade? That's probably better for you.
Let me see.
That works.
No, I put some of the stuff in.
I'm gonna put a moderate lens in the turn.
I just re-put it.
There we go. So anyway, back to this.
No, I didn't.
Because you're basically almost at the end now. So.
Wait, I'm sorry. You want to get him?
Get him is working. Yeah, so you can. You want me to trade you the remaining plot that I have? Yes. Just checking. I must use the free plat already then. Because phosphorus lenses? Yes. Okay. I have phosphorus on most of my gear already. Low reservoir, babe? Hey, Dragon? Ballsy. Yeah. Do you have any other lenses? I've got a lot of phosphorus on everything. Give me a minute. Because Plains of Eidolon just dropped them like candy and wouldn't drop anything else.
There we go.
Okay, I had to cancel it because I accepted it.
So anyway, at the end.
I have.
So at the end, when everything got better, when I stopped playing for that football team, I actually had a better time playing it.
How about? Oh, what was it? How about a Monterey then? I only have one left. Okay, what else? I have a Naramon. I only have one Naramon. I have 3 Unarai, and I have 8 Bazarian. What's the other one before the Vazarin? Unarai. Inari, sorry. Inaro? Yeah. Yeah, just trade me a couple of them. We'll call it even.
I prefer the word Inari.
It sounds better.
No, you prefer the word lolly instead. Technically speaking, it's a no.
Which is, wow, this is actually pretty unuseful. But anyway,
Inari.
so.
Are you referencing the blue-skinned avatar things?
No.
Yes.
Pink-haired girl gets a sword pulled out of her chest.
So anyway, when my life got better when I was on the football team, it got so better to the point that literally I was able to holy crap, I was able to talk to everyone else again. So it was much better. Anyway, guys, I'm finna end this. So, boom.